Hey guys, and welcome back to another tips and tricks video for Friday the 13th. If you've been watching my videos for a while now, I'm sure you've heard me talk about the wedge shift technique, but I don't feel like I covered it good enough in my previous videos, so I wanted to do a whole new video on it, showing more examples and going more in depth about it. So I'm going to break down how I utilize this technique and show you why I like it so much. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So how it works is you shift into furniture, boxes, whatever it may be, and you wedge up against it so you stay in place, setting up a trap for the counters when they go to try to make an exit for the door, and as soon as they get close, you grab them. You can basically wedge shift on any surface that's wide enough. You can see why this is a powerful technique to go up against counters that want to step toe to toe with you and try to juke you around the furniture. The reason this technique works is because a lot of the people playing as counselors think you're shifting towards them and trying to grab them, and they think they can outrun you and juke you around the furniture. But what you're actually doing is using your wedge shift as an anchor point so you don't move. Little do they know, because they can't see you, is that they're getting closer and closer to you, putting themselves in danger. When trying the wedge shift on smaller surfaces like this table, you want to be careful not to move your joysticks too much. You do need to move them a little bit to make small adjustments, but don't move them too much or you'll slide off. If you're new to the wedge shift technique and you've never done it before, what I suggest is going into offline mode and practicing on random furniture, boxes, whatever it may be, so you get a feel for it and an understanding of how it works before using it in a real game. This technique does take a bit of practice, but don't get discouraged. Once you have this technique under your belt and a good understanding of how it works, man is it a beast of a technique to use against counselors. Some counselors will make a bolt for the door as soon as you put the shift on, so you need to be prepared to react quickly for those type of players. There's other players that will just wait around and see what happens before they make a run for the door. It just depends on the type of player, so be prepared. Like I was saying earlier, on smaller surface areas like a couch like this that's narrow, you gotta be careful not to move your joysticks too much. Only make small adjustments. In this clip I plan the wedge shift up against this chair, but I know I'm gonna have to react quickly because as soon as I put on the shift, the counselor's gonna make a run for it. So to deal with the counselor's speed, what I do is I point the camera angle down. I do this to get a better angle and to turn around quicker so I can get the grab. I knew there was a counselor right by the door waiting to hit me with the bat, so I shift right by them, wedge shift into these boxes, setting up my trap for the counselor, and then I get the grab. So I hope you guys find this technique useful, and if you do end up trying it out, let me know how it went in the comments. As always, thanks for checking out my videos, and if you do like my content, subscribe to stay up to date with new content. Also, off to the side are some of my previous videos, so if you want to check them out, they're right there. Thanks for watching.